Welcome. You're about to take a journey into Gregor Mortis's little world of horror. And here's your host, Gregor Mortis.
Hey, guys and gals, Gregor Mortis and the Pearl back. What's up, love?
Hi.
It's going to the cinema. It's Thursday night, and we're going to go see Screamboat. Ah! That's right. We're going to see the Steamboat Willie. Mickey Mouse universe, I guess. Horror movie. Don't know much about it other than David Howard Thornton, Art himself from the Terrifier series. Art the Clown is in it. I guess he's the killer, right, Pearl?
Yeah.
So I don't know much about it. We'll see. Stephen Lamorte is the director. So we're going to go in and check this movie out, and then we're going to come back and let you know our thoughts. So hopefully we're going to come back and say it was full of violence and mayhem, and there's like gore and cheese. I'm hoping we get to come back and say there's a lot of good stuff about it. Let's hope. So we'll see. But we're going to go in, check out the theater, and we'll see you on the flip side.
There we are.
Hey guys, Gregor Mortis and Pearl back in. We're done with the movie.
Yeah, done.
If we call it a movie. Alright, so Screamboat is the movie we're talking about tonight. And directed by Stephen Lamorte, starring David Howard Thornton, who you would know from the Terrifier series as Art the Clown. And we got Tyler Posey, who plays, who would be from the Teen Wolf TV series. It's about where you'd know him if you've seen that show. It's kind of a recognizable face, but he's not done a lot of stuff. Just the whole setup of it, they're on a Staten Island ferry, and it's just a bunch of people on a Staten Island ferry that ends up being in trouble because of who? Steamboat Willie. That's right. None other than the little mouse, Steamboat Willie, and he's wreaking havoc on the passengers or whatever you want to call them. This movie is rough. I'm going to be honest. It's really, really rough. The acting is not very good. And I don't know if it's necessarily the script or if it's just the actors themselves. I don't know. But I struggled. I'll be honest. I really struggled with this one. David Howard Thornton as Steamboat Willie himself. He plays a mouse, so he is very tiny in the movie. And you can tell they kind of did some camera tricks, and put them in these scenes. Does it work? Not really, I'll be honest. And the mouse look, as far as Steamboat Willie, he's unrecognizable. You would never be able to say that is David Howard Thornton, right? Now, in Art the Clown, that's David Howard Thornton if you've seen him. In here, it could have been any mojo could have been in that costume, and you would never guess it, right? So let me give it the positive. The positive is there's like 3 or 4 really fun kills in this movie, and they went a little gory with it, so when I said at the beginning of the video I wanted a lot of violence and a lot of gore, didn't really get it except a couple scenes. But like I said, there are 3 or 4 really strong kills that I enjoyed. Other than that, the movie is a snore fest. Just not very good. I'm gonna say a 4 on this movie. It's an avoid, unfortunately. And I like these type films, but go watch Pooh Universe. Go watch Winnie the Pooh, the Blood and Honey, or something like that if you want these type movies. This is a total avoid. They even made a disclaimer in the front. They had the director Stephen Lamorte, and they also had David Howard Thornton make this little disclaimer up front that this was made for the theater to be seen big and loud and scream and hoop and holler and clap and all this stuff in the movie. But I honestly wanted to snore through the whole movie. It's just really, really not very good. So I'm gonna give it a 4. Pearl, where would you be at on it?
I'm a 5 for effort.
5 for effort. Okay, so she's a little stronger than me on it. So we're going to say avoid. I would tell you don't go see it in the theater, but it's not going to be in the theater. So there's only a 2-day showing of it, and today was the last day, so you don't have to worry about that. So avoid it, unfortunately, and see what else David Howard Thornton comes up with in the future. So with that, we're going to end this thing. If you have not subscribed to the channel, please hit that subscribe button up there. I'd really appreciate it. Check out our podcast, landthecreeps.blogspot.com, where we do horror movies, reviews, and just have shenanigans and fun and that. I'd love for you to check that out. And if you're new to the channel, thank you. And I hope you like these going to the cinema. We got a few more coming up, so stay tuned. So with that said, we're going to get off here. Help keep Port alive. We do that one movie at a time, one review at a time. Peace.